times. defeatthebook.com. Let us help you beat the odds. If you're new here, welcome. You've been here before, welcome back. Either way, I thank you for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. Thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell so you're notified every single time I drop anything on this channel. You're going to want to stay up to date with everything that we're doing here, as I'm going to try to give you free content every single day on this channel. Very active on Twitter as well. Sometimes on Tik Tok, Instagram. All the social media links are down below, as well as my partner Bryce. Make sure you check him out. I believe we're the best in the business, especially when it comes to college basketball. It has been an incredible season, and we look to try to continue to roll here for you guys, as we were able to cash one for you yesterday. Now 2 straight free pick wins now, as we had the Detroit Lions a couple days ago. That last night we gave you Cincinnati plus the 9. If you got it 8.5, you got it at 9, you got it at 9.5. Either way, it was a winner, as they kept the game close there. The physicality is really tough for a lot of teams to keep up with. God forbid they have any of their shooters. They've yet to really be healthy this season. So that's a team to watch out for moving forward, is the Cincinnati Bearcats. Their style of play is very difficult for a lot of teams to handle. Okay, so coming off a successful day, once again, the page is updated. If you want to look for packages or runs, they're all on defeatthebook.com. It's right down there below in the description. You scroll down, you can see my current streaks there, as we've been rolling pretty well here. All right, we want to try to continue that momentum, continue to build. The college basketball season is now discounted. Now it's moving down to $1.99 and be that way for the rest of the season. It's only going to continue to diminish, but just tremendous value. If you were with me last year, even just through March Madness, which is conference tournament play, through the actual March Madness tournament, we were over almost 40 units just within that time. The last 2 years combined, both years we've been over 40 units. So 40 last year, the year before that we've been over 40 units as well. Looking to try to continue to build upon that, and have a successful season. So $1.99 from now all the way to the national championship. You can break it down to one payment, or you can do 2 payments, $55 for 2 months, and you'll get all of my college basketball from now all the way through. That includes NIT and CBI as well. All right, enough of that stuff. Let's get you a free pick, get you on your way to have a tremendous day. Okay, 9 o'clock matchup in the Big 12. BYU going up against Houston here in this matchup. BYU is a home dog here, which is appealing to a lot of people for a lot of reasons, right? BYU's first year here in the Big 12, and they're having a little bit of struggles, as a lot of these teams are coming in. Houston's having some struggles now. I think this is about as many games as Houston typically will lose all year. They've lost 2 already here in conference play, back-to-back to Iowa State and TCU, both those games on the road. So we know this Big 12 schedule is going to be treacherous for everyone that's involved. Now this line opened up at 3, moving now to 2.5. We see an over-under at 135.5 here in this matchup. BYU coming off a tough road loss to Texas Tech. Before that, they had the win against Iowa State at home. They had the road win against UCF, and then back-to-back losses to Cincinnati and Baylor. So if you're taking a look here at the Big 12 standings, it's still Texas Tech's right now 4-1, Kansas State 4-1, Kansas 4-2, as we saw them last night go up against Cincinnati. We have Houston at 3-2 as well, and BYU's down there at 2-3. So a little bit of uncharted territory here for BYU. Usually a very successful team. They've had their lumps last year as well, but we know they want to play. They want to shoot threes, right? That's what BYU does. They want to get down. They're going to attempt a lot. They're going to shoot a lot. They're going to make a lot. Almost 40, I think 44% of their point distribution comes from three-point land, right? So they're going to shoot a lot of threes. They're going to make a lot of threes, almost 37% here on the season. The problem is in Big 12 play is that they've really been struggling with some of these defenses here in the Big 12. They only have the 9th overall adjusted offensive efficiency. Their defense isn't threatening whatsoever when you're matching up against some of these other teams. For me, I think it's the physicality of a team like Houston, who's the #1 in the nation in adjusted defensive efficiency, and the physicality of that they play with, the athleticism that they play with, the tempo that they play with, their ability to control the game. So these other 2 teams, I believe, matched up very well with Houston, where I don't think that BYU does match up very well. In the games where they had to be a little bit more physical, like a Texas Tech and a Cincinnati, they've lost those games. That was an 11-point game that they lost at home to Cincinnati. We've seen that they're really not a big 3-point shooting team. This cat is literally, I'm going to blow my brains out. He does not shut up. But both those games, they struggled to defend, where Cincinnati shot 24 free throws and Texas Tech shot 18 free throws. So their ability to stay in front of people and defend without fouling is a big deal. Now, it will help then that Houston is typically a physical team and will give up some free throws as well. But overall, BYU is not a team that looks to attack. They're not a team that looks to get to the rim. They can be rattled by physicality. They can be rattled by pressure. And I think this is a spot where Houston's going to get their first Big 12 road win here. Yeah, their first Big 12 road win here. A lot of that also, I believe, is from LJ Cryer, who's not really played well on the road, single digits here in both those losses on the road. He's someone that they got to get going. I expect them to get him going early and not for him to just not rely on threes. I believe he's 2 for 13 from three-point range in those 2 losses. I expect a bounce-back situation for them here on the road anyways. They've had back-to-back wins, but both of them have come at home. I expect them to come into BYU. Provo is a tough place to play. Don't get it mixed up. I think this is a hard-fought battle, but I think that Houston's going to be victorious. I'm going to take the Houston Cougars. I'm going to lay the 2.5 points as the official free pick of the day. Hop on the rest of the college basketball season. You won't be disappointed. If not, hop on a day pack, see what I'm like. Hop on a week, see what I'm like. It's been successful over here, and I want you guys to be a part, all right? It's Double D, Derek Dimes, defeatthebook.com. Let us help you beat the odds. Best of luck if you decide to tail. If either way, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Good luck.